Alright, folks, we're back. It's Clive time.
It is Clive time.
No.
Can I just say, it would have been so fucking funny if there was a big reveal at the end of the game where Clive was actually a completely different person.
Yeah, like directly.
Yeah, he's like, this is literally my brother.
Twin brother or something.
Yeah.
No, and he's literally supposed to be young.
Or, yeah, I know he's like his grandson or something. He just looks like just like him.
He takes after me.
Like his genetics are basically a copy and paste command.
I was like, what is this?
That would have been absolute. I love gags like that. They did that on SML, where like it looked like Junior was wearing like a goofy glasses and mustache, and he's like, "I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Steve." It's like, "No, Junior, you're Junior. Now take off that glasses." "I don't know what you're talking about. My name is Steve." And then the Junior comes in. "Oh, hey, Steve. Thanks for holding my seat." "Oh, no problem, Junior." What?
I think, where else did they do that? I feel like that was done in SpongeBob somewhere.
It has to have been done to SpongeBob somewhere. I just remember, the only one I can think of, SML did it twice. They did that with the one with Junior, and then the one with Jeffy, where he won like a $5 SpongeBob game, and a guy comes up to the door, and it looks like Jeffy in a goofy glasses and mustache, and they do that thing again.
Oh, I just found it. It was the SpongeBob remember when he goes to the Salty Spittoon? He's tough SpongeBob with an Elvis cut, and then he actually is just a different SpongeBob.
Oh, I don't remember that gag, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, because like, I'm a new guy. Just came in the part of town. He's just like, yeah, nice try. He's like, what are you talking about? And then he messes his hair, and then SpongeBob with a clown wig, who's obviously SpongeBob, comes in like, I believe my hairdo's in order.
That sounds about right.
Yeah.
I thought Clive was going to back you up in battle instead of just being there.
A normal academy student, just like you. This reminds me of when Sabrina the Teenage Witch hired a balding man to play a high schooler.
I was going to say, this was like when, you know how bosses will dress up like their employees?
Undercover boss.
Yeah, yeah.
The one with Kylo Ren, I think.
Yeah.
What?
That was like an SNL skit where it was Kylo Ren dressing
Yeah.
up as an Empire worker.
One of the best SNL skits in the past few years, I would say.
I have not seen much SNL aside from Celebrity Jeopardy.
You know what? That's okay.
Yeah. Obviously much. Hasta la vista.
Yes, I'd like to take Anal Bum Cover for 600. Sean, that's an album cover. Now, Trebek, don't mess with me. I know Anal Bum Cover when I see one. It was my greatest life's disappointment not being able to invent one. You've led a horrifying life.
I was there. Jeopardy parodies, right?
Yeah, Celebrity Jeopardy. I'd like Anal Bum Cover for 600. I just said that one. I would like Letits Now for 600.
Ah, yes.
That's Let It Snow, Sean. No, you see, it's what they say in France when they walk up to a woman. Oui, oui, show me Letits Now.
Like, okay. So which one was the one where I forget who's the name of the guy? It was an SNL. You remember it was puppets, it was puppet improv, and then one of them was a.
Well, you mean the one where like that one guy was like they were all in like puppet therapy, and that one guy had like the World War II like veteran puppet.
It was like I think it was Bill Hader. I think it was Bill Hader. He did his puppet was like one from Grenada.
Yeah, it's like I still
the real guy took a drag out of a cigarette and the puppet exhaled the smoke.
Yeah. Maybe you could try playing someone who's a bit different from who you are in real life. Okay, I guess I'll give that a try. Hi there, my name's Billy. Oh, that's great. What's Bill? Who's Billy? Billy was a kid I had to kill back in Grenada. I torched him with a flamethrower. I can still hear the screams. Late at night, it's not the noise that keeps me up. It's the silence.
He's like, we had orders from up top, make it disappear. We didn't know any better. We were just kids. Grabbed the flamethrower and I just went, oh.
Oh, hey, look, a friend.
Yes, the friend.
It's Charlos.
Uh-huh.
Mega Man.
We love Charlos. Char Cadet is also such a great little design.
Yeah. I kind of want to use one for this playthrough.
Use an Armor Rouge.
Is that the one that's...
clearly we need a fire type.
Oh, yes, definitely. Very much. There's no doubt there.
Catwoman.
So
This guy's really hacked.
What was that?
I still don't know anything about Cassiopeia and the real origins, but
Well, we're not going to say
there.
anything then.
kind of bizarre that they, kind of hacked the phone.
Yeah, it's like they hacked a living being.
Yeah, I wonder how Rotom feels about being hacked.
Can you imagine, like, you're just like you're like a sentient phone and you get, like your body just gets taken control of randomly?
Wouldn't appreciate it.
Reminds me of
honestly.
that one episode of The Flash where, like, they, like, mech'd out his suit, and then, like, the villain's power was to, like, control electronics.
So convenient.
Yeah, right? And then, like, Cisco's like, yeah, I'm gonna take out all electronics in the suit now. I was like, no! That stuff is helpful, but, you know, just not in this specific scenario. Have the original suit on backup.
Like, let's explore other options, okay?
Right? Which suit do you guys prefer more? Like the CW Flash suit or the Ezra Miller Flash suit?
Well, I think the latest one they did of the CW, I think looked pretty good.
I haven't seen the latest one. I think the last one I saw felt a bit too candy-colored to me.
Had boots, which made it cool. Yeah, the one that had the boots and the outline.
I like that they're trying to make it a little bit more accurate to the comics. Like, I don't need all my comic book stuff to be exactly like the comics, but, you know, close enough to where it's recognizable.
Right.
Like, I don't much care for half of the designs in Titans, because they just don't look like the characters they claim to be.
Hey, you remember that whole thing with Starfire?
Oh, I have a very specific opinion on that.
I know they later changed it. I don't know. Titans just that didn't do it for me. Just the whole thing in general.
They blackwashed her. Hashtag orange people representation.
Like what? But at the same time, it's like, or were they gonna get a white actor and just spray paint him orange?
Well, no, but they could have gotten a black actress and spray painted her orange. That's what they did with Gamora.
Just get Trump to play the character.
Oh.
The only orange character I'm aware of.
You know, guys, gotta say, I am loving being part of the Teen Titans. It is one of the best teams in the country. #1 best team, cannot be beaten.
Nightwing's like, I'd smash that. Yeah, I can make this work.
I love that there was a meme from what was it called? The Parks and Rec, where it's like, hey, guess what? We got a black person in the Teen Titans now. Oh, so you put Cyborg there? That would have been way better.
But yeah, that was another thing. It didn't feel like the Titans because my boy Cyborg wasn't there.
Yeah, like, wasn't it just the 4 of them for this first season?
Yeah, and then they added more people that was like from Young Justice. That
Yeah,
still wasn't like work.
Didn't they add Kid Flash?
No, they added like Superboy, like Dove, and some other dude. I don't remember. And
Dove, really?
Yeah, Jason Todd until some other. I don't know.
Interesting choice.
Jason Todd's Robin, just so that we can have Dick Grayson as Nightwing.
That was fast.
So was Kid Flash, but he's not in. I've been cheated.
Right?
See, I think DC so far has been making stellar movies. Marvel, I guess, does their series better, but I would argue that so far I've been more wowed by DC taking their time and Marvel's throwing out 50 MCU movies.
Yeah, I think Marvel's gone a little too deep into this, into the we've got to pump out movies thing, because I think they're gonna start suffering like Pokemon does.
Hey, look, the person who made me lose 3 times.
Oh yeah, no.
Well, heck, Chris, they haven't started. It's happening. They're doing it right now.
Yeah, true.
With like She-Hulk and what's his nuts? The Doctor Strange with the friggin' eyeball.
Yeah. That bad CGI.
Yeah, it's starting to suffer a bit.
Unfortunately.
But Namor looks pretty good.
Namor doesn't look like Namor.
I know, but even if they did make it accurate, my problem with Namor is if... And yeah, I know I have bias because, you know, Mexican heritage, blah, 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 but... it would just been like, you know, a fish dude. If you grab like, you know, an Asian dude, probably just been the fish dude. It's just Aquaman. But here, I don't know, they did more to make it somewhat interesting.
Well, yes, but you seem like there's a balance you can strike. Like take take the new Aquaman. Like, I feel like they were able to work towards the iconic suit in order to make him, you know, he looks like Aquaman, but he still looks like his own thing.
Yeah, that's true.
And heck, the MCU has had a thing where they take iconic characters and they make them... It looks like the MCU version, but it, like, you know, in all honesty, most of the time, the MCU version just sort of replaces the comic book version.
See, I can understand somebody like Namor. Like, Namor's pretty well known, but like Flag Smasher, I gotta be honest, I had no clue who Flag Smasher was, and neither did the rest of America.
He's the guy who smashes the flags. Come on, man.
You know, Chris has a point. It's kind of in the name.
I see you got a flag there. You know, I'm kind of into that.
No, it's kind of against that.
Like, so evil.
So evil.
I was a little bit frustrated. See, that's the thing. I was even more upset with Carly after I found out about that, because I just didn't like her in the show.
Well, she had a good motivation, and then they literally, like, they did that thing where their character gets too relatable, and, you know, it's like, oh shoot, we gotta make them evil again, so now all of a sudden they become, like, scummy villains again at the end. She literally says, didn't you see, we're bad guys. I'm like, bro, you had literally, like, a somewhat decent motivation, and now you're just indiscriminately killing people.
Falcon and the Winter Soldier, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Also, I am not... I don't know how I feel about Captain Falcon's costume in that show.
The thing I didn't like was the Captain Falcon, where he's like, thank you for saving us. And he's like, yes, but I'd like to talk to you about a little something, grabs the mic and starts... I was like, okay.
Yeah. That felt... So, that's a thing, actually. So, it's like... You got people acting all, like, racist towards him. And I was like, they didn't... No one did that in the rest of the MCU, you know?
I guess they felt the need to...
There's not a through line for it.
Yeah, no, it's just kind of a thing that's happening because it's happening. I don't know. It's just a thing. I don't know. It's just, it's weird. Cause like oh, you're discriminated against because I'm black, and I'm like, and I was like, what? No one has ever done that. To
I guess
be
they felt the need to address it, but I don't know.
it would have been more
It's
fitting
funny.
with a new character that would have fit better.
Though I want to say that the goal of that speech is more to speak up for like the black super soldier that he met.
That's fair.
Because I think that's sort of a point of contention between him and the super soldier is that the Falcon did not experience the level of racism and oppression and discrimination that super soldier did. Even though they are the same skin color. That's a whole like He's like, but you don't really know the struggle. You've lived
I like that
lived
character.
proper life.
He was supposed to be the old super soldier. Right? I'm not sure if he was in the comics, but I like that as opposed to if they just forced in people being a dick to Falcon for some reason.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we're gonna have to be a dick to Falcon next time.
Aw.
Bye.